Never again will I pretend to be an easygoing, low-maintenance woman just to make someone feel comfortable doing the bare minimum. That is not who I am, and I will not shrink myself to make myself easier to handle. I love thoughtful gestures, flowers I don't have to ask for, dates I don't have to plan, love letters, long texts, sweet check-ins. I love feeling reassured, being prioritized, and being with someone who shows up fully for me. I love feeling adored and not just tolerated, and I'm done pretending I don't.
Never let yourself go as a woman. I know that phrase sounds harsh, maybe even a little judgmental, but hear me out, because this isn't about makeup or being a size 2 or chasing anyone's approval. The truth? You deserve so much more than the version of you that is running on empty, hiding behind excuses, and putting everyone else first. It is about something much deeper, respecting yourself enough to keep growing, to keep shining, and to never settle into a version of you that you have outgrown. So today, I'm going to tell you the truth about what it really means to let yourself go and how to never ever lose that fire inside you, no matter your age, your relationship status, or what life throws at you.
Don't ever let yourself go. And I don't even mean that in a nasty way. But I was looking back at old photos. I think it was 2020, 21. Whenever COVID hit, girl, let's just say since then, I vowed to never let my weight go or just my appearance in general. And I do believe as women that we hold ourselves to a higher standard versus men. Think about it. Men, they get a haircut, they go to the mall, they get a new outfit, they're good to go. Us, we need our hair done, we need our nails done, our eyebrows waxed, right? It's the full shebang to get it all together. And when you think about it, being a girl's girl, there is something fun, but it could also be super stressful to just know that if you don't have one thing done, then you kind of feel just all over the place. But I say all this because putting yourself first it's so important. And how you show up for yourself, I feel like it affects the quality of the life that you live. And I do believe that social media has taught us that self-care is pouring a glass of wine and taking a bubble bath. And all those things are amazing, of course, and fun. However, honestly, showing up for yourself has nothing to do with what your appearance look on the outside. It's honestly in the inside. It's going to the gym. It's having a gratitude journal. It's saying a morning prayer. It's journaling your thoughts or your ideas. When you put both together, showing up inward and outward, you're literally unstoppable. But when you start to neglect either or, I feel like they show up in different areas of your life. For some, it may be just lack of confidence when going out, or maybe it's in their work ethic. So this is your daily reminder to stand 10 toes down on taking care of your spiritual, emotional, and physical well-being.
Ladies, take care of yourself so you don't start building resentment towards people, okay? And I say that with love because when you don't show up for you, it makes it easy to start looking at everyone else sideways. Stop waiting until you're on edge. Stop stretching yourself so thin. Stop waiting until you've completely lost your joy to do something for yourself. Go out and live your life. Take yourself on a solo date. Book yourself a massage, or better yet, book yourself a ticket for a weekend getaway at a spa. Live your life. Live your life now so you don't regret it later. Because if you don't, you won't see it, but your resentment is going to start affecting your relationships. You're going to start sounding grouchy. You're going to start projecting. You're going to start expecting people to give you the things you've been refusing to give yourself. Okay, and eventually you're going to start being resentful. And let me tell you, there is nothing more unattractive than being a resentful woman. Okay, love you.
Do I want to get in my car and go to the gym right now? No. Do I want to work out right now? No. Do I want to move my body right now? No. Do I have motivation right now? No. Did I still get dressed and I'm still gonna go? Yes. Am I still gonna show up for myself? Yes. Should you be showing up for yourself and doing the same thing? Yes. Especially if you're a mom. Listen, not every day am I motivated to go to the gym. Not every day do I feel like going to the gym or exercising. But regardless of how I feel, I still do it. It's like a job. You may not want to go to your job tomorrow, but you still got to show up. Except this job is going to help your mental and physical health, because after your workout, your body is going to release endorphins, and endorphins are the feel-good hormones. If you're an overstimulated mom like me, you need the endorphins. You need the feel-good hormones to be released. The hardest part is actually getting dressed and getting there. Once you get over that hump, you start the workout. And I promise that after your workout, you're gonna feel good. I go to the gym not only because it makes me feel good about myself on a physical level, but more importantly, it makes me feel good in here. I understand maybe you don't have access to a gym, you may not have a gym membership, or you don't have the time to drop off your kids somewhere and then go to the gym. But I promise you can still get a good workout from home. Go on YouTube, type in HIIT workout, and get you at least 30 minutes. Order some dumbbells from Amazon. Commit to pouring into yourself for at least 30 to 45 minutes, at least 5 times a week. I promise it's gonna make such a difference in your mental health, and you're gonna feel better.
I work hard for a lot of things, but the number one thing I work hard to do is to make sure that my husband can say he has a hot wife. Because it's not going to be my husband that you guys are going to be laughing at. Impossible. I always say, as soon as you get into a relationship, that is when you need to look your best. I just got up and did my hair for no reason. I'm not going anywhere. I just want to look good. People don't understand that if you don't get up to make yourself look good, you're not just randomly going to start doing it next year. You're not just randomly going to start doing it in 2 years. You need to make it part of a habit. As in, sometimes I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I'm bored. I need to look cute. So I got up and I did my hair for no reason whatsoever. And luckily for me, this is actually my boyfriend's favourite hairstyle. So, wow. To be somebody's hot wife is my very, very big goal. I'm sorry. Looks mean a lot to me. And I was having this conversation with someone the other day and I was like to them, listen, don't think that you're vain because you care about what you look like. You should care about what you look like, because your outward appearance really affects how you feel inside. And when people want to sit here and say, oh no, it doesn't matter. And of course, don't be superficial and do not base your entire worth on your looks, but do care about it, okay? Ta-ta.
This is what happens when you start taking care of yourself. You start drinking water. You start taking your vitamins. You throw on a little lip gloss instead of excuses. You stop chasing closure and start lifting weights. You stop venting to people who secretly enjoy your failures. You wake up early, you journal your thoughts, and you unfriend anyone who's disturbing your peace, who drains you. Yeah, who drains your peace. Doesn't matter who it is, even if it's a longtime friend, a family member, because you're taking care of yourself. You stop explaining your standards. You stop arguing with people who are committed to misunderstanding you. This is what happens when you choose yourself. Your skin clears, your energy shifts, your face looks softer, but your boundaries get sharper. This is what happens when you finally pick you. Not for revenge, not for a man, but because staying broken was no longer an option. You glow differently when your peace is protected. Your makeup starts to enhance, not hide. You stop skipping the gym. You stop skipping hard conversations. You stop looking for validation, especially in places that you've already outgrown. Your boundaries start to offend the people who used to benefit from the lack of them. Once you start healing and taking care of you, that's what that means. Once you start taking care of you, that means that you're healing. You're focusing on yourself. Choose yourself, okay? Do that for me. Comment me below if you're going to choose yourself and start taking care of yourself. Anywho, love you.
Clothes be uncomfortable. And we start making excuses for clothes. All of us got sensory issue. All of us don't like a sensation of something. I got a personal theory that primitively, like, we supposed to be naked. Like, we ain't supposed to just be liking clothes. I just buy stuff that's really stretchy because these clothes is so cheap. In a couple months after you wash them, they shrink. All the clothes be shrinking. All them clothes ain't telling the same lies, sis. Sure. Make excuses for your appearance. Oh, I ain't got time for that. I got kids, I got family, I got so and so. Meanwhile, at the ranch, there's somebody out there that got kids, family. They getting up, working out. They getting up, meal prepping. They getting up, meditating. They getting up, praying. They go to a therapist. I'm not saying they know better than you. You are just not allocating no time for you. I always say dry lips and ashy hands right here is like an indicator. And that's just my way of metaphorically saying that you don't take time to intentionally take care of yourself. You take care of yourself like seasoning meat. Slap on your lotion, slap on your clothes, brush your hair, get up out of there. Just taking the time to intentionally take care of yourself and you don't do it. I guarantee you it looks like it. You don't gotta believe me. You ain't got no time anymore and you rushing. When you intentionally take care of yourself, it shows. When you take an extra 10 minutes to make sure that your lotions is smelling good, that you smelling good, that you smelling clean and fresh, taking a shower, it shows.
One of the best things I learned from becoming a mother and a wife was to take time away from being a mother and a wife. I know that sounds crazy, but let me explain. So I got married at the age of 23. I had my first son at 24. I had my second son at 25. It was back to back, just like that. And I was just so caught up in being the best mother I could be, meanwhile trying to keep up a marriage. I mean, we had not been newlyweds for long before we already added this extra life in our lives. And I did not properly know or understand the importance of balancing all three titles. When I say all three titles, I mean me being myself, me being a wife, and me being a mom. Because if you don't take care of that first one, if you don't take care of you being yourself, you will never be the best mom and wife that you can be. You get burnt out. So over time, I really truly understood that I need to take time for myself, whether it's going to get my nails done, going to the gym, going in a room to pray, whatever. Like, I have to love myself before I can be the best wife and mom that I can be. Now, I don't know statistics, and I can't speak on the success rate of marriages once children are brought into the picture, but I will say that is when I noticed like my marriage started to struggle, and I just really didn't spend time with my husband. I didn't desire to. I had my newborn babies. I nursed for a very long time, and I just didn't even feel like my body was mine. Like, I felt like I was a milk machine. But once my children got older and they became a little bit more independent, and I started to let them do things on their own, I started to like pour back into myself. Like, I was so worried about, making sure my babies were taken care of, making sure dinner was cooked, making sure the house was clean. And I looked like I didn't even look healthy. Like, if you see how I looked and how I look now, like, I just look like I wasn't taking care of myself. And now that I'm taking care of myself, I'm taking time for me. I got me a gym membership. Like, I'm eating better. Like, I'm doing things for me that make me happy. And I'm not neglecting any other responsibilities. I'm balancing these responsibilities. I'm making intentional time for date nights. I'm making intentional time for my children. I'm making intentional time for family vacation, for vacations, for girls trips. I'm making sure that I'm pouring into each area of my life. And I love to use the analogy of, how like if you're on a plane, they say if you have a child, put your mask on first before you put on your child. And that's just how I started to view life. Like, if I take care of myself, not necessarily putting myself first, but if I pour enough into myself where I'm happy, I'm mentally stable, like I'm in therapy, like I'm taking care of myself, I'm doing a lot of things that make me the best version of myself, I have become a better wife and a better mother. So that's something I learned. That's just something I learned over time. Wisdom comes from God, and I just wanted to share that little piece of wisdom to any new mom or new wife out there.
So the next time you hear someone say, she's let herself go, remember, it's not about appearances. It's about energy. It's about effort. It's about presence. Never let yourself go, because the world needs the real you, not the watered down, burnt out, forgotten version. You deserve to feel proud of the woman you are becoming. every day, in every season, at every age. So take a deep breath, pick yourself up, and promise yourself, starting today, you will never ever let yourself go again. If this message spoke to you, don't just nod and move on. Take one small action today, something that makes you feel alive again. And if you want more content like this about confidence, growth, and becoming the best version of yourself, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit that bell icon because you deserve to rise.